Hello, so we're like a Friday afternoon in February, and usually as business students we don't have class on Friday. As you can see, the whole classroom is empty. There were people who took their midterms today, but I wasn't one of them. I'm purely here to film some content and make good use of this classroom for some upcoming projects that I have. And I'm just gonna take this peace and quiet and be able to kind of script what I want to say and film the videos, test some new angles, you know. It's been a while since I did talking head like this, so I'm still not completely used to it, but we'll try to get better at it and film a little bit more using the new equipment I have.
Corn, this comedy's just beginning. Boss caught me napping at desk,
dreaming of promotions, he sneered.
I mumbled, nah, just practicing for my CEO retirement, dear. Love ghosted me mid-text, left me on red like a pro.
But I sent a meme of a sad cat.
Therapy session, zero cost, yo.
Not my cup of tea.
Really nice.
Understatement of the century.
Not gonna lie, it's been so long since I actually talked to the camera that even when I'm practicing just like talking is so difficult. Alright, so it's now 7:22 p.m. We just finished editing like a first version of the video just as like a concept, and we'll see how the feedback is. I'm pretty happy with the results, and for a first time I really did not do that bad. It's getting really dark outside and I'm really hungry, so let's go get some food. Alright, so it's 12:37 the next day. We got home like a short while ago, around 12:15. I ended up going to like an underground mall to export the video that I was working on earlier. And yeah, I just never got to export it, so I had to like do it on like a ghetto dining table beside like a small food booth. And that was quite the experience. And yeah, that was done, and then I actually headed to the event. I had to film some videos there. It wasn't the best lighting. We got some decent spots where lighting was kind of enough to light someone's face, and I got to use more extensively my wireless DJI mics, which came in super clutch. Without them, I don't think we would have gotten any decent audio from it. I actually kind of got to catch up with some of the people that I didn't see for a while. Shout out Louie and Mike. That was super fun as well. That's kind of what I wanted to say. I think I'm good to end my day here. It's getting pretty late. I should probably get some sleep. There's a whole like reading break ahead of me, so the next week is gonna be reading break. I'll have to catch up on like 2 projects, so that's gonna be fun. But yeah, looking forward to everything that is to come, and also everything that I filmed today. It's gonna be pretty fun editing. Alright, peace. So recording, yes. Hello, it's currently March 1st, so it's the start of a new month, and it also means that like we're well into the start of spring break. And the reason why I wanted to film today especially is because I've imposed myself a very difficult task to produce an entire video and deliver it from start to finish by the end of today. I have no idea what I'm gonna use, and no idea of what song to use, no script, no kind of just nothing in general. I'm still doing it instead of extending the deadline. The reason why I'm still doing it is because I tend to be very slow and picky and kind of procrastinate a little bit when it comes to editing videos, and I do want to change that. So I think today is going to be a good time to learn how to do it as fast and as efficiently as possible. And I genuinely believe that this is what's gonna help me grow, is by imposing all these restrictions on myself. And last but not least, I am still a student. So since it is spring break or reading break, technically, I have like 2 beefy projects to take care of. So without further ado, I guess we should get started on all of this.
Counting down the days, every minute, every hour. Got me going insane while the leaves fall off your flowers. I'm wishing you were closer. Your coffee's getting colder. Can't you see I'm waking up without the peace of me?
Hello, it is now 12:54 a.m. the next morning. Technically, we're now Monday, March 2nd. Needless to say, the reason why I'm still up is because I did not finish that damn video. Given the time constraints and the lack of inspiration, it's pretty crazy to say that I've come so far. I've dished out like a first version of like what I want the video to look like. It's pretty unfinished, but I think it will perform relatively well. The only problem being like, right now we just have to figure out and dial in exactly what we want to message. And I've gotten a lot of feedback. It's just, I don't know if I want to do this now or tomorrow morning. To be honest, tomorrow morning would be a better option because my brain is running on fumes. Like, no idea what I'm doing. Yeah, I did manage to clean up some of my storage, which was nice, but the other good thing that we kind of touched on today is actually I managed to learn Google Earth, how to use it. Like Google, there's a thing called Google Earth Studio, and essentially what you can do is like all these types of like cool drone shots without actually owning a drone. So yeah, that's super sick. I think I'm gonna call it a day. I'm really like, my brain is running on fumes. I'm like barely here. So yeah, hopefully it gets better.
It's all news, but I miss you.
Alright, we're out the house. We're back at school technically. So yeah, it's in the middle of spring break. There's not that many people outside, so I thought I would film a little bit. But yeah, today's plan is we have a meeting at 3 p.m. with the team, and then we have a volleyball session from 7:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Even though it's super late, I thought it would be good to get some exercise in the form of a sport. Not to mention, I love playing volleyball, so it's gonna be a really good time. But before that, I did grab some food on the way. In case you're wondering, it's pasta. So my go-to is pesto. I've discovered this like a couple months ago, and since then this has been like my guilty pleasure. And yeah, before we go to the 3 p.m. meeting though, I do have to put some work in right now after I eat. That includes some coding for homework, and then also a little bit of picture sorting, because there's a lot of pictures I need to edit, but I haven't sorted them, like taking out the bad ones and putting the good ones in. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes.
I don't even wanna talk about it. Anytime the words start coming out, they don't. Yeah. They go. I can't even get to sleep without you. And even if I do, I still dream about you.
Alright, I don't really know where this is, but it's pretty sick. The lighting's pretty cool. But yeah, We're currently heading to volleyball. It's almost 7:30 p.m. It's completely dark outside. We're just gonna go play some ball. Finished a volleyball session. It's now 10:33 and I now have to get home. I just don't know how I will do that. The commute is going to be like an hour and a half, so we're getting home pretty late tonight, but that's all good. It was really fun. Moved a lot, shouted a lot. My voice is kind of gone. Overall, good experience, but the way back is super long, so we'll see how that goes. Alright.
Problematic. I think I'm an addict. Breaking your name tatted over my heart. I just want you with me. God, you're so pretty.
It's currently 12:24 a.m. The only choice I have is to walk home, and it's an hour walk. So I also just had volleyball, so that doesn't help. My legs are already kind of in shambles. I have 2 bags to carry around, and your boy is tired. As you can see, the entire mall is just empty. Well, basically, what we have to do is walk from here all the way to the end of that road. Like, all the way to the end. Hello? For an hour.
Hello.
Alright, we're right around at the halfway point. It's been honestly pretty good. Like, the weather's pretty nice, it's not too cold. What I have realized is there's a lot of people who take out their cars at evenings and just speed through the streets. I think it's around like 1 a.m. now, roughly. We still got like halfway to go. And yeah, I think we're gonna stack up on some energy, protein shake, and yeah, this is gonna be a good one. Pretty pumped. Let's go.
Don't gotta fall to stick with a plan, yeah. Don't gotta drop that lamb, yeah. Show off the man I am, yeah. 500K on the gram, yeah. But not many really know gram, no, yeah. And I don't need vices to make me feel alive when I know that deep inside it's gonna leave me feeling lifeless. And I'm not gonna hide it, it's not because I'm righteous, just don't need your compassion.
Alright, hello. I guess the mic is working. So yeah, it's currently like a Saturday afternoon. In terms of work progress, we've done quite a lot. We finished up one of the projects, and we have like another coding assignment to do, which I will have to do tomorrow because we're starting school again on Monday, and that one's due Monday. But the other thing is I do have someone's birthday party to attend to, and it so happens that it happens in like 30 minutes, or in other words, I need to leave in 30 minutes. The only problem is I want to film a little clip for one of my previous videos because I have to replace a part of it, kind of in this angle, but I also have to wrap the gifts, put them in a bag, and actually write a card. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I better get started. So we just finished filming that clip that I needed. It only took me like 10 friggin' takes for like a 5-second long line. I have for sure gotten really rusty with all this. And our main accessory was a lint roller. To be honest, I think I'm gonna shoot another B-roll. I do have like a magnifying glass that I really want to try, like rip a piece of paper and do like that kind of mixed graphic style shot. I think that would be cool. Am I gonna do that now? Absolutely not. I think I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. But yeah, I think it turned out pretty well. Just gonna give you guys a little bit of an idea. What I have is small rig multi-tool, which is super useful if you're any type of like photographer, videographer. You'll always need one of these because you never know what kind of stuff you'll need to do. Sorry, the lighting is so ass right now. Let me just, ooh, that's too bright. That's fine. Is that better? I don't really know. And the other thing that has kind of changed the way I work, I recently got IEMs from a company called Moondrop, which I may review or may not present in the future. But there was another brand that was really good, apparently, allegedly, is this company called Zero. And this is their 02. And it's also like a collab item with a YouTuber that does like audio reviews. So I think it's a pretty like safe bet. So this is an IEM. It's basically, if you guys remember those wired earphones that they used to give with phones, imagine that, but better quality, better sounding. Since he edits videos as well from time to time, I think it's really beneficial to be able to hear better when you're editing, if that makes sense. Anyways, these are the two items I am gifting him. Shout out to him. We're gonna wrap this up for him and write him a card. I do have a photo printer, so I'm gonna print a photo of him and we're gonna write a little something and pack it up. Let's go. So today marks the official end of March break. So I'm gonna have to go back to school tomorrow morning. And yeah, I'm pretty excited to go back because, you know, it ended fairly well. All my academic stuff was taken care of without too much stress. For my group project, everyone was super responsive. And for my individual assignment, it was pretty smooth sailing. So I would say that's a big win because usually it doesn't tend to end that way. So I'm super grateful that I actually held myself accountable and did a little bit every day. The other thing I wanted to talk about is the creative stuff. So throughout this whole March break, we created a video. We learned some new editing skills, which is great, but I would say in terms of output, I didn't really do as much as I would have wanted to. So one of my resolutions going forward is also learning how to edit effectively and not crash out on the same parts all the time. So that's very important, something I realized. But one of the victories that I do consider myself very proud of is the amount of input that we have done. So I've filmed a lot, I have talked to the camera a lot, and this whole thing is very new. I'm very used to shooting for other people, for other content, for stuff that isn't really related to me. But doing so much vlogging this week was something entirely new. I would say overall, I very much enjoyed it. I got to explore like a lot of filming angle and techniques. I would have to say that I'm still a little bit shy of doing it in public places. Not as comfortable as I am in my room right now. But you know, filming at school, filming outside was definitely something that I had to kind of get used to. I'm still not used to it, if I have to be honest. I still tend to grab my phone for like more crowded places just because it's less distracting than a whole camera. But yeah, overall great experience. I enjoyed it a lot. And that brings me to my next point. After doing so much vlogging, I do realize that what was stopping me from creating more content isn't really necessarily skill issue. it was more of a mindset problem, right? If I really wanted to, I do have access to cameras, I have access to the tools to film. So what I could do is just pick up a camera and film. Like, it's really not that hard to a certain extent. So I just have to get into a groove and like tell myself that if I do want to film, I have to film. No one else is gonna do it for me. Which sounds simple, but obviously I wasn't able to do as much as I wanted to because I couldn't get that through my head. I would love to try some non-vlog videos as well. I used to want to do a lot of review videos on products, and I think I've had some recent pickups that I'm really excited to share with some of you because I think it would be useful to a lot of people, and I didn't know these things existed. So like, I think it would be worth my time and be very valuable to do some reviews or some like everyday carry videos or what's in my bag or like studio setup stuff. Like, this whole lighting thing is kind of new to me as well, so that would be super fun to share with you guys as well. And yeah, that kind of concludes my thoughts. I have to write these down because this is still not that intuitive to me. I'm still getting used to talking to the camera. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. It was really fun doing all this, and I hope it brought you some sort of entertainment or some sort of learning. If you liked it, feel free to subscribe, give it a like to support, but otherwise, hopefully, I'll see you guys very soon. Bye bye.